This update is specifically for those who are on Social Security benefits. We're going to cover that $200 per month stimulus boost, when you can expect to have that $1,400 stimulus check deposited, and yes, some people's payments are already pending and could drop as soon as tonight. We'll also cover a quick update on next year's expected COLA increase, which could be a lot larger than it was this year. But before we get into it, don't forget to like this video and subscribe. I'd also like to thank my sponsor Webull. They've partnered with me to provide free stocks for my viewers, valued up to $1,800. It's completely free and takes 2 minutes, and feel free to sell the stocks immediately to use the money if you'd like. All you have to do is open an account using the link that's in the description of this video. Okay, before we get into that $200 per month stimulus boost and next year's expected COLA increase, we're going to cover a quick update on expected deposit dates for the current stimulus check. We have a lot of updates directly from the Direct Express card, from the IRS, and the Social Security Administration. The Social Security Administration has been promising for over a week to give us an update on specific payment dates for those who are on Social Security benefits. Remember, the majority of you are supposed to receive your third stimulus check through whatever account you get your Social Security benefits. So whether that be your Direct Express card or whatever bank account you have linked to your Social Security benefits. Despite that, we still do not have an updated payment date from the Social Security Administration. If you look on your screen, this website has still not been updated since March 12th. So obviously no help here from the Social Security Administration. But what about Direct Express? Now, I pulled up Direct Express's Twitter page, and they said, the IRS is issuing economic impact payments, also known as stimulus payments, to eligible recipients over the next few weeks. For the most current information, go to irs.gov, get my payment portal. So they're saying it's going to be over the next few weeks. Not a lot of help from Direct Express either. Now, what about the IRS page? The IRS retweeted from the Treasury Department that the next batch of economic impact payments will be issued to taxpayers this week, with many of these coming by paper check or prepaid debit cards. So finally an update from the IRS and the Treasury Department that the next wave of stimulus checks will be coming this week. Now the question is, will this include those who are on Social Security benefits? Now, first of all, I want to point out the fact that despite the fact that the IRS is saying that you will receive your third stimulus check to whatever account you receive your Social Security benefits, this is not always the case. I've had people in the comments of my videos say that they're on Social Security benefits, they have a Direct Express card, but they still received their third stimulus check deposited into a different bank account. Sometimes it's a bank account you use to file your taxes, or the bank account you used to get your first two stimulus checks. I've also had people in the comments say that they're on benefits, but when they go to irs.gov, it says that their stimulus check has just been mailed or will be mailed out this week. So you see, things are a bit of a cluster bomb once again. And despite the fact that the IRS is saying that you'll receive your third stimulus check the same way you'll receive your Social Security benefits, you might still get it through a different account. So continue to check that irs.gov portal, continue to check all of your bank accounts and your mail, because quite honestly, this whole thing is a mess, just like it's been for the first two stimulus checks, and there's a chance you might receive this via a different account. Now, with that said, the good news is more payments are coming this week, and I've had people in the comments tell me that some of their bank accounts already say pending, and a handful of people even have said in the comments that their Direct Express accounts have those stimulus checks pending. So guys, keep checking your bank account. I know it can be frustrating because we all need this money immediately. Don't drive yourself crazy checking it too much. But the general trend that I see in the comments of my videos is that more and more people starting this week have seen pending payments in their accounts. So that's really good news. Some people should be receiving their payments as soon as tonight, but millions of people will begin receiving their payments this week. But it does seem like the majority of you who are on Social Security benefits will receive this third stimulus check through whatever account you have linked with the Social Security Administration. Now, unfortunately, they still have not given us an exact payment date for those who are on benefits, but the IRS has confirmed that every single week they will continue to send out more batches, so there is a very good chance that people on benefits will begin receiving their payments this week. Now, most of you know that if you're on Social Security benefits, you usually receive your payments on a Wednesday. So Wednesday will be a very big day to see if a batch of people on benefits receive their stimulus check as well. We also have a lot of factors here that suggest that the third stimulus check should come a lot more quickly than the first couple of ones. First of all, this is their third time sending these stimulus checks, meaning they should have worked out all of the bugs and things should happen a lot more quickly this time, despite the fact that, of course, it's not happening as quickly as we'd like. Again, people on Social Security benefits usually get paid on Wednesdays, so there's a chance we could see millions of people on benefits receive their stimulus payments this week if it's deposited alongside with their benefit payments on Wednesday. Also, the IRS deposited 90 million stimulus checks in the first week. So despite the fact that they're taking too long, this is encouraging and shows that they should be able to do this a lot more quickly this time. Of course, there are factors at play that would suggest that this third stimulus check might be delayed compared to the second one. First of all, it's tax season. The last stimulus check, which passed in December, was not during tax season, so the IRS had a lot less things to juggle. Remember, they're currently trying to process millions of tax returns and send out millions of income tax return payments at the same time while processing these stimulus checks. That could be a reason why those who are on Social Security benefits still have not received their third stimulus check. Also, the IRS is switching the payment method for millions of Americans. Remember, they came out and said that if you're on Social Security benefits, you should receive this third stimulus check from whatever accounts you have linked to your Social Security account, no matter how you received your first two checks. That means that there are millions of people on benefits who are being switched from paper payments or debit card payments or direct deposit payments for another bank account to whatever account you have linked to your Social Security account. And that takes time. That could be one reason why this has been slowed down. Also, those who receive Social Security payments receive them on Wednesdays, sometimes the very last Wednesday of the month, and those on SSI receive them on the first of the month. So if they're batching these stimulus checks and lumping them together with your benefits, you might not receive them until you receive your regular benefit payment, which for a lot of people is not until the last Wednesday of the month or the first of next month. If you still have not received your stimulus check, there is a chance that someone claimed you as a dependent. Now, although adult dependents do qualify for the stimulus check, the check is going to go directly to whoever claimed you, so you're going to have to speak to that person and they're going to have to give you the stimulus check in order for you to get it, if that kind of makes sense. So those are the reasons that suggest that these payments could either come more quickly or take longer this time, given all of the current facts. Just remember, I know everybody needs this money, but even if it's taking longer than we've hoped, the majority of people should have these payments in the next couple of weeks, and we're hoping that a lot of people on benefits will receive them this Wednesday when their benefits are deposited. And again, I've had some people tell me in the comments that their payments are already pending for tonight, although that is the minority of people. Okay, let's jump into an update on that $200 per month stimulus boost and a quick update on COLA changes for next year. But first, I want to remind you guys that if you did not receive your first two stimulus checks, you're going to want to do your taxes and claim the recovery rebate credits to get those retroactively. But there are some people who actually had their stimulus payments sent either through direct deposit or through the mail and simply never received them. Now, if you fall into this category and you go to the IRS.gov website and it says that your first two checks were sent, you're going to have to initiate a payment trace with the IRS. This is different than simply never having received the first two. Some people basically never had them sent. So in that case, you can do your taxes, claim the recovery rebate credit, and get those payments retroactively. However, if the IRS already sent your payments, but you never received them, that situation gets a little more messy. So in order to initiate a payment trace, the best thing you can do is call the IRS directly. And the number is right here on your screen. See, that's 1-800-919-9835. So take a second to pause this video, write that number down, and call the IRS directly if your portal says that the first two checks were sent, but you never received them, to make sure you get those retroactively. Okay, guys, just a quick update on COLA for 2022. It is expected to be 3%. It's still not confirmed, but experts agree that the COLA increase for 2022 is going to be about double or more of what it was in 2021. Really good news because in 2021 it was only 1.3%, completely ridiculous, especially when you take into account the fact that a large majority of people on benefits already live in poverty or near poverty, okay? This is why we need a massive COLA increase. So as of now, it's looking like a 3% increase is coming, and this would add up to about $40 to $50 per month for the average person on benefits, depending on what you already receive. Really good news because we need every increase we can get. In my opinion, the COLA has been entirely too low for many years. We need a 5 to 10% increase for a decade just to get Social Security benefits where they need to be in order to allow our seniors and those who are disabled to live a life of dignity. With that said, the COLA adjustment is not confirmed until much later in the year, so don't forget to subscribe. I will keep you updated as soon as we have confirmation on exactly what that COLA increase will be in 2022. So currently, President Biden and Democrats are doing a victory lap from the current stimulus package, going state to state, celebrating the approval of these stimulus checks and explaining to people exactly how this package will benefit them in hopes that they'll remember this during the midterm elections and they will not only retain control of the House and the Senate, but even gain some seats potentially to have even more power in Congress. This victory lap is expected to last a few weeks, but once that's done, President Biden is expected to shift his focus 100% to his next economic package, which he is calling the Build Back Better economic package. Now, we've mentioned this package multiple times on this channel. The main purpose of it is to create jobs by rebuilding our infrastructure and investing in clean energy technology. But Democrats are already pushing to include more stimulus in this package. And remember, President Biden promised to approve that $200 per month stimulus boost. So we're hoping that he will include that monthly boost in this package. Not only that, he's also promised to reform Social Security benefits in general. Now, two things quickly. During Biden's administration, I do expect him to push really strongly for Social Security reform to increase benefits for most people who are on Social Security. But as far as that $200 per month boost, basically our only hope at this point is that Build Back Better package. So as soon as we have more updates on that package, I will keep you posted. Don't forget to subscribe. That is going to be crucial for this monthly boost. Honestly, it's our last chance. If it's not included in that package, it's basically out the window, and we're going to have to hope that Biden just approves long-term reform to increase monthly payments for those who are on benefits. Now, as we move forward and hope that President Biden approves that monthly stimulus and reform in general for benefits, there are a lot of challenges ahead. First of all, those who are the heads of the Social Security Administration were put in place by Trump. They are very conservative, and in general, they do not support expanding benefits or expanding Social Security taxes to provide more funding for those who are on benefits. And this is one of the reasons why Democrats are pushing for Biden to remove these officials and put more liberal officials in place who will advocate for Social Security reform. This is Andrew Saul, who is the commissioner of the Social Security Administration, and David Black, who is the deputy commissioner. Now, whether or not he even has the power to remove both of them is up for debate, but technically he could try to do this, put more liberal leaders in place, and that would set the stage to have this monthly stimulus approved and Social Security reform in general. So we're going to have to wait and see if this actually happens. Biden has already done this with other departments, so it wouldn't be outlandish. It's nothing crazy. It would just be honestly something that I feel is appropriate in order to protect those who are on Social Security benefits. Biden also faces the challenge of the filibuster. Remember, despite the fact that Democrats have control of the Senate, they have a slim majority, so anything they try and approve outside of budget reconciliation can be filibustered, especially because Mitch McConnell has made it very clear that he plans to filibuster anything Democrats try and approve, and this is why some liberal Democrats have been pushing either to completely remove the filibuster or reform it in order to allow Democrats to pass legislation with a slim majority. Now, the problem with the current rules is that basically you need a super majority to approve anything in the Senate, and this is why almost nothing gets done unless it's through budget reconciliation. Now, the problem with budget reconciliation is the way the rules are set up, they usually are only allowed to use this once a year. So if Democrats are forced to use budget reconciliation, we won't see another massive bill until 2022, at which point we're hoping he would include that monthly boost and Social Security benefits reform. But if Democrats were able to change that filibuster rule, we could get these things done a lot more quickly. Now, changing the filibuster is really controversial, and let me know in the comments if you think it's okay. Obviously, completely removing the filibuster would cause a lot of headaches because Democrats would pass whatever they want. Then in 2 years, Republicans would take over and completely reverse everything, and so forth and so forth. It would be completely chaotic long term, but augmenting it to make it more possible to approve things with a slim minority would make sense if they could figure out a way to do it correctly. And I just want to point out that augmenting the filibuster is nothing crazy. It's been done before by Democrats and Republicans. Until just a few years ago, in order to approve Supreme Court justices, you needed to have a supermajority and the filibuster could stop your appointment. Now, Mitch McConnell removed that rule. So Republicans could appoint Supreme Court justices without Democrats filibustering them. So even though McConnell is slamming Democrats for even considering reforming the filibuster rule, he has done it himself. Now, there's always executive order. Of course, President Biden could use executive order to help reform Social Security and potentially even approve that monthly boost. But as you saw with the second round of stimulus, the president at the time had a difficult time approving stimulus checks through executive order because it has its limitations as well. And executive orders are usually a short-term solution because the new president who comes into office can completely reverse those orders. But with that said, we should have a lot of updates on that $200 per month stimulus boost and Social Security reform in general to hopefully provide for larger payments for those who are on benefits, to provide a life of dignity for our retirees and those who are disabled. But guys, thank you so much for watching my video. If you made it this far, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and share it with anybody who you think might find this helpful. When you do so, it really goes a long way in supporting my work. It's been a dream come true to be on YouTube almost every single day with you guys, connecting in the comments and giving you the information that you need to get through this crisis. So I really appreciate your support. I hope to have more updates for you soon. And until the next video, take care and have a great day.